This news could be somewhat of NIO's Tesla moment. Let me explain. So the news here is that the Hang Seng Tech Index rebalance preview may impact NIO in a very big way because NIO could replace ASM Pacific. NIO has passed the velocity test and could replace a company called ASM Pacific Technology in the Hang Seng Index already by the June rebalancing. So this is just a rumor, this is not a fact because there is no announcement for it yet. But since NIO got listed in Hong Kong, what they have done is they transferred some of their shares from the US to Hong Kong. I've talked about this, and NIO and Tencent provided some shares for instant liquidity for the first trades. And what could be next now is that NIO could actually be included in the index, the Hang Seng Index, that is having a couple of technology names that are traded in Hong Kong in it. And so could replace another company, and that may be something very interesting, actually similar to what has happened to Tesla when Tesla got included in an American index called the S&P 500. So here you see the chart for Tesla, and around the 16th of November you can see this big green candle, which was the announcement that Tesla would actually join the S&P 500 and be included in that, whereas the actual inclusion of Tesla in the index actually happened by the very end of December in 2020. So you can see already the announcement has created a very huge run into the actual inclusion, around a 70% increase of the stock price. And after the inclusion it ran up even more, another 30%, and then sold off quite a bit and consolidated for a while until to continue its run. And the reason for these stock movements by Tesla were actually that by that time Tesla wasn't a stock that was actively traded by lots of funds. Not every fund was owning it. And first of all, the inclusion announcement meant that some of the passively traded funds, which are tracking the S&P 500, they would have certainly to buy Tesla stock to include them in their funds, as well as active managers who are trying to beat some of the benchmarks like S&P 500 would want to include Tesla just based on the fact that Tesla is expected to go up even quicker than the S&P 500, and thereby they had to make the decision to kind of start owning the stock in order to beat the index. And I would also argue that after the tech sell-off that we've seen, in which Tesla only went down maybe till minus 40%, that has been partly due to the fact that Tesla is also tracked in the S&P 500 as a heavyweight, a larger market cap, and because it is in all of these funds that are rebalancing and so on, I think it was undergoing less of a sell-off than, for example, some of the more volatile growth stocks that have no profits yet, for example the ARK Invest funds. So this is why, if that turns out to be true, right now it's just a rumor, but if we have an announcement of an inclusion in this rebalancing of the Hang Seng Index, then I would say this would also trigger a huge catalyst here for NIO that funds start buying it up. And actually here they're saying, given the low trading volumes and the large assets tracking the Hang Seng Index, passive trackers will need to buy around 10 days on NIO, because NIO is not very liquid right now and they need to actually really kind of start loading up, because otherwise there isn't just enough trading volume. And so ultimately we could see a similar run for NIO based on just this news, and possibly maybe similar to Tesla, once NIO is included, maybe a bit more of a stabilization based on how the Hang Seng Index is going to trade going forward. So these might be some of the implications. As I've mentioned, right now this isn't an official announcement, but if you want to front run this, then make sure to be in NIO before June and possibly even before such an announcement. Anyways, that's one thing to share about NIO. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like and share, and then see you in the next one.